Yo, this is Aramis checking in with the Daily Pursuit. What up, BJ and Smiley? Champagne wishes and Damier dreams. $13 bottles, 2060s in my jeans. Corda Negro, I'm a black bottle fiend. Champagne campaign, ONC, my team. Girl, throw it out and bring it back. Motion addiction is basically just what we believe in right now as a team. Motion is getting somewhere, moving from one place to another, or just moving forward. Addiction is a physical dependence or something. So basically our addiction to moving forward, like it's our way of being ambitious, it's our way of always forward thinking, and basically just being that next thing and always striving to go forward. Yeah, the tape, let me think. We got first of all, production was crazy on the tape. We reached out to some of the biggest names you could think of. Pretty much just filled the tape up with producers that people want to hear, including breaking new features or breaking new producers. Got my guy Grant. He's my in-house producer. Executive produced the tape or album, however you want to call it. We got production from Tone P. He's had production credits from Wale to Meek Mill, Staley, the whole Maybach Music, Rick Ross. Too Tall, who's produced for Drake and Rick Ross. Also Nick Cage, who's produced for Big Sean, Outkast, and a lot of the big names in the city. Who else? Mr. Hanky. Shout out Mr. Hanky over at College Park Music. He actually brought me in the studio and we broke that record down to personally fit me. Like where anybody else would call up Mr. Hanky for a club beat or the second coming of Throw It Off. He got me in the studio and gave me a record that's of a whole new sound that you haven't heard before. So shout out to Mr. Hanky for that. Also we got Too Tall, Hanky. DJ Spins is on the tape too. Ego 1. Killed that with Coco Kiss, did crazy numbers online. Downloads is good. Anybody that knows about that record probably knows about the situation that happened over with Future. Future got the record and made it his intro to True Story, his pretty much biggest mixtape to break him. And we got the same beat tape. I dropped mine in March. He dropped his record in June and July, and we both got so much love off of it. So I can't do nothing but tip my hat to DJ Spence for that one. So yeah, that's a production credit. Also features go. We got Asia J. She's a new R&B artist out of Atlanta. I've got Cash out on there, who's pretty much the hottest new artist in the city with their Ego 2.0, which is online right now. You can just type in Ego and 2.0 and you're going to find it. Like, it's that simple. That's about it. What makes my tape different is that there's no limit to production. We can take it from real hard Southern style beats to really soulful Midwest Dilla type beats. Like it's just so much range in the tape that a lot of rappers would vary away from. They say, oh, that beat isn't for me. I can't snap on that beat, or I can't make it hit to this song. So that's what makes my tape different. And also what sets it apart is I'm from North Atlanta. Like I'm one of the few artists coming out of Gwinnett County. Seriously, like there's a lot of artists. Like everybody knows there's a billion rappers coming out of anywhere. But from where I'm from, I am the standout. So really, I mean, that's what makes me stand out is putting my best foot forward, putting out a great product, and production not being a limit. Working with Grands is just like, it's just that perfect mesh. When you find a producer that creates their own sound and can do anything they want with this little keyboard over here, you got a jewel in itself. So really with that, Grands created his own sound on this tape and really stood out. Working with DJ Blaze, he's been co-signing the movement for the last few months now. Promo's crazy. Like if you don't know anything about arsonist DJs, you're probably not working with the right DJs. Like I'm gonna just be straight up honest with you. So working with Blaze has just been, it's just been a dream. Like you call up somebody like, yo, I got this record. It's gonna be a hit. I'm telling you that right now. And Blaze co-signed the record before it even got mixed and mastered. He was like, yo, I'm on it. Like straight up, like, let's do this. Like, we got the Ego 2.0 record. We recorded it on Thursday, mixed it over the weekend. Sunday leaked the artwork, and then by Monday we released the version. So it only took like a 4-day turnaround time. By Wednesday we pressed up CDs. By Thursday we had posters, and then by the next Friday it was in the club. It had already got its like third club play. So I mean, you can't do nothing but salute the Arsonist DJs for that. And Blaze himself, also working with Ewok, man. I'm telling you, when you find somebody that's got an ear for your talent and wants to A&R your project, and they really say, yo, this is what works, or this record, like, don't put that out. Like, that's the best kind of friend you can get. And also, as an A&R, just crazy. Look out for the next project with him actually doing production on there. But yeah, that's my team. Ego 2.0 came about in probably about December 2011. We couldn't figure out what was going to be the single. We had plenty of hits, but we had to find the record that we could be most confident with. So what we ended up doing was putting together this record. And we just sat down and we said to ourselves, where do we want to take this? And with myself being more along the lines of less street, more suburban, more along the hipster crowd. I mean, people know my sound, people know what I'm used to. And then I got this smash hit record, and I want to really take over the city and penetrate that 285. I called up the artist I knew that was gonna make the biggest splash in 2012. So we hit up Cash Out. And it was really nothing. Like, it just was like, yo, let me hit a record, and then after that, it was all good. Like, he went in the studio. I'm gonna tell y'all this. He went into the studio and we chopped it up for a second, and then he goes into the booth, and they start playing the beat. He listens to it a few times, and he just starts mumbling. I'm like, oh shit, what's this nigga about to say on my record? And then they dropped the beat, and he kicks his first 4 bars, and we just sat there. And myself, Sunny Digital, DJ Spin, DJ Scream, who else was in there? Beat Billionaire. We're just sitting up there in the studio, and after he kicks his first 4 bars, the whole studio just explodes with laughter. Because, I mean, if you listen to the first 4 bars of the song, it's pretty comical. Like I fought on these niggas. It's just a classic line, and we just pretty much put together a record and gave it to the people, and they received it very well. On the tape, you should definitely look out for any songs produced by Grams, which would be Work, Size 13, Every Day, It's Just My Ego 2.0. Also songs that you should look for is MMCC, produced by Mr. Hankey. We're definitely going to shoot a visual to that. Definitely, that song's a real feel-good song. The sound that he catered for that song just deserves that much attention. Also, Nick Cage, who's worked with artists like Big Sean. We got a couple records with him that you should definitely look out for. A Billion and the title song, Motion Addiction. So, yeah, those are songs you should look out for. Aramis is the spokesman for this new class of African Americans coming up, the new black elite. Just people that came from upper middle class to middle class. Like, you got a billion rappers, you got a billion people that tell their story about the struggle and how hard it is to come up and come from nothing. But nobody ever tells a story about how hard it is to come from something and go to the next level. Because, I mean, what do you look like if you don't make more money than your parents did? Or you don't make more money than your grandparents did? Then what was their work for? So I'm a part of that class that comes from that middle range income, that took it to the next level, that had to get their college degree, that had to take more risks than their parents did to do better so they can make their children do better than they did. It's just that next step up. That's the new black elite. One thing I can't live without, man, my gold MK. First wish, make sure my team's straight. Second wish, make sure my family's straight. Third wish, never give up dreaming, and really having that hope, believing that something's always possible out of nothing. I would marry Vashti. I would smash Nia Long, and I would kill Lauren London because she's got a past. She's been where she's been. So I mean, yeah, just smash her. To get people, the biggest trials I've gone through, I'm not even gonna say it's with the producers, because the guys I reached out to, they saw my previous work. Most of them actually saw me in grind mode. They caught me out on the street with CDs. They saw me with a sweatshirt on that had my title on it. Like we actually networked and got to where we needed to be to actually finish up the record. But the biggest trials and tribulations with being an independent upcoming artist is actually managing your own funds. That's the toughest part. A lot of these people, they think this game is about this and about that, and I gotta have the hottest record with the hottest person. And really, what it's about is where can you put yourself that a connect can't. If you don't have that connection, like how can you put yourself there? So really, managing your own budget and coming up with your own budget money is really the hardest trial of being an independent artist. Any advice for any artists? BOOKARAMIS@gmail. You can get a feature. It's $40 a bar. That's the only help I can give you. Straight up. Any shout out to Ewok, shout out to Grands, shout out to DJ Blaze, shout out to the whole Arsonist DJs, shout out to Hood Rich DJs too. Shout out to BAD Phillips. Shout out to everybody that really holds me down. I don't consider them fans because like that just sounds so arrogant when you say shout out to my fans. I'm like one toe deep in this game right now, and to be calling people fans at this point, it's not right. So I'm gonna call them my friends and my family. Shout out to them for listening. Shout out to anybody for caring about the music. Wonder what's coming up next. Shout out to B Williams. He wasn't able to be here today. The whole Eyes and Clouds. Alright, this is how you can contact me. YouTube.com/thisisaramis, Facebook.com/thisisaramis, Twitter @thisisaramis, Tumblr thisisaramis, thisisaramis.com. Search me on live mixtapes. You said what?
They can hit you from QuickMixStudio.com.
QuickMixStudio.com. QuickMixStudio.com. That's where you can reach me. My daily pursuit is motion addiction. Every day. Lavish.
Outrageous constellation, girl, you with some damn stars. She need direction, I speak her through it like OnStar. We make a movie, I'm director, she the porn star. That booty bubble like champagne.